One of the biggest things with doing an owner-builder job is the continuity of work and the schedule of that work as well. So getting the right people in at the right time. After going through this, we've got plumbing already done, yet the shower base hasn't been finished. We've got electrical run through a wall, yet this actually has to be trimmed out for the shower. There's stumps that have actually broken that need to be redone. There's a lintel that's been put in, or a structural member that's been put in. It hasn't been put in properly, and now what's happening is the floor in two sections is actually bowing. So it's not one thing, it's all of these little things that start to add up, and then it doesn't just add up in time, it also adds up quite a bit in the cost of it. So come with me and check it out. So let's just start with plumbing. First things first, here is a bath connection, and this is done in quite a small pipe. I would have kept it all at the one length. Also, it's just been hooked into cast iron, old cast iron. I probably would have got that fallen by a licensed plumber back into here and run that all the way out. So that's number one. Number two, this is our shower, and this is going to be walk-in shower. Now this whole area here needs to be trimmed out for the shower base. Nothing's been done yet. I've already got hangers off all of these existing joists. So what I'm going to have to do with all of these points is to actually disconnect them, get all of the joist system done, reconnect them to the proper falls again. Then let's move on to the electrical. So I've got electrical that's run through here. The electrical's been done before the plumbing. This wire is stuck inside here because the noggin is locked up against it. The tradies haven't been working together, so they don't know what's going on. This plumbing connection here hasn't been fixed properly, and it's pushing right out, so I'm going to have to do something with that. This could have been trimmed and actually sat into place. This is waving itself in the wind. Bracing's been cut. You've got to watch out for bracing getting cut. Big one here is this load bearing point. So we've got a hip end coming off that. We've got an under purlin prop. Actually, it's an under ridge. That's the ridge on a hip. So it's taking a fair bit of weight and it's coming to this wall section here, hitting this lintel and then running straight down. So you needed to have a stud right underneath that. No more than 150 away from that, and then coming straight down. So now we get down to this bit here, and you can see that this floor is actually bowing because the weight of that is coming down and pushing down. This needs to be solid blocked. Now to solid block that, now I've got a pipe that's sitting over the top of that bearer. Then we step over to the stumps. You can see this stump's got a major split in it. Next to this one's also got a major split in it. And then on the other side of the doorway, so what we've also got here is another stud, comes straight up, that's taking the load, first one off the lintel, load bearing point here. Come back down to the bottom again, there's no solid blocking, there's nothing, that's also going to be bowing there somewhere. So that's just a small lot of problems all added up into one little thing. This comes from people that don't understand the actual process of the building. It creates more work for us, people working over the top of each other, having to disconnect, reconnect. It's going to make it really hard to re-stump. We're going to have to re-stump this. We're going to have to disconnect water points. We're going to have to rerun electrical points. The list goes on. And putting something in place, then taking it out, and then putting it back in again. So we end up losing a number of days. Not only that, but these stumps that are broken, we've got plumbing that's all already around them. What we should have done, or what should have been done in the first place, is they should have been taken care of very first. We could have cut away a lot of this floor, made this process much quicker, much easier, and then reconnected it all again. I mean, we're even missing a top plate that's running across there. So where's the plaster going to be picked up? The electrical, we've got a hanging beam that's been cut. Nothing's been prepped for that. The list goes on. As I look at it, there's more and more stuff. There's an old doorway here that needs to be framed out. We've got electrical running through it. So I can't stress enough how important it is to understand the system of work, the system of the trades, or the schedule of the trades. Thanks for watching. Any questions or queries, flick it over. I'll answer them for you best I can, whenever I can. And like always, stay unreal, banana peel. I'll see you in the suit.